let you guys know that I respect what you're doing, and I...
Videos of me, man. You didn't get permission.
Bro, you...
Camera away.
We are perfect. I've explained it to you 15 times, and you still can't understand it. It takes intellect to understand the Constitution.
All it is harassment.
Time, guys. First time today. We've been here for a few hours.
It'll print with the tracking number on there. I can, you know, if you want to just sell or buy one seat.
What you're doing, you're bringing Islamic mentality.
Wait, what?
No.
This is an American mentality.
Okay,
This is the most American mentality ever. You have land of the free on your shirt. Do you know what that means?
Just taking some video.
Videos of me, man. You didn't get permission.
Bro, you don't need permission in public. You're incorrect on that. So nice try.
You want to back away from him, sir?
You don't got to be all aggressive over some pictures, bro. What's wrong with
Get out
you?
of his face.
Excuse me?
Get out of his face.
I'm not in his face, first of all. You're in my face.
You got in his face. So back up. Go about your business.
I'm trying to find out what's going on. So I backed up.
You don't need to be all aggressive, though. What the f is that about?
Asking what was going on. You were telling him not to record you and being aggressive.
We live in America. Welcome to it. If you don't like it, North Korea is accepting defectors.
Check this out. I'm not a defector. I was startled. Okay. I reacted. Now I'm listening to you. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So it's kind of mysterious. I've never experienced this. So excuse me, pardon me. And I was just asking questions.
All right.
I'm down with that.
No way. No way. Go, 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 go. You want to back away from him, sir?
You don't got to be all aggressive over some pictures, bro. What's wrong?
Get out of his face.
Excuse me?
Get out of his
Well, I'm not in his
face.
face, first of all. You're in my face.
You got in his face.
You're
So back up, go about your business.
I'm trying to find out what's going on.
You don't
So
need to
I
know.
backed up.
It's none of your business.
You weren't asking what was going on. You were telling him not to record you and getting aggressive. You're being aggressive.
We live in America. Welcome to it. If you don't like it, North Korea is accepting defectors.
Check this out. I'm not a defector.
Okay.
I was startled. Okay. I reacted. Now I'm listening to you. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So it's kind of mysterious.
Okay.
I've never experienced this. So
Okay.
excuse me, pardon me. And I was just asking questions.
It is a peaceful exercise of our First Amendment rights, something that should always be respected.
I'm down with that.
All right.
Still misunderstanding. Yeah.
That's part of the exercise, sir.
A little shock value right now.
Would you act? Would you act that way if somebody had alopecia or cancer, and would you get on them the same way?
No, of course not.
Okay. But you assume that we don't have that.
No. First of all, you guys were behind. You guys were stealthily hiding behind the doors inside.
Actually, no. We were all over here. We just walked to the room
Can't
when you
see
approached
from
him.
out there. Okay. The windows are tinted. There's reflection. So I saw one guy just standing there silently recording with a pretty professional-looking instrument.
It's an iPhone.
But it's not just me standing out there with my iPhone. That's kind of like what a normal person does. It looks like a professional instrument.
Okay.
And so it was startling. It was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? That was the question in my mind. So I
But you don't
asked
think
him-
it's more startling for you to go then get aggressive with him and tell him things to do?
It may or may not be. That was
Okay.
just my reaction.
Okay.
You know, I have ADHD, man. Sorry, I have issues.
You're fine. You're fine.
So, but that was my reaction. And then was further startled when you guys came out the door aggressively.
Well, we had a reason
to
because
counter
you
my
were-
aggressive.
you were okay.
Okay, to counter my aggressive.
I'm glad you see that.
Yeah, like I said, it was reactive.
Okay.
And I'm glad that we're able to kind of talk. It's
No, absolutely.
it's still odd that you're
We're
still
not
filming me.
we're not here to be unreasonable. So
That's cool. It's interesting.
okay. Well, thank you.
Sure.
So it appears that we have a new postal supervisor now. She seems pretty nice, knowledgeable. We'll see how this goes.
You're taking a picture
Yep.
of me?
Yes.
Are you for real?
Yeah, we've been waiting for you all day.
Why?
How you doing, ma'am?
Why are you taking pictures?
We're gonna get you on the next cover of Vogue.
Oh no!
There you
don't
go.
do that. Seriously, why are you taking pictures?
It's just a peaceful exercise of our First Amendment rights in this beautiful country. That's all.
Oh, but don't you have to have a permission?
So that's part of what we educate people in public or in any public space. There's no need to consent. It's not necessary at all.
But who are you? From
We're-
what company?
We're not with the company. We're all independent exercisers of our rights.
Oh. So where are you going to publish our pictures?
We have different websites that we use. Several dozen that we actually put them all on, and sometimes TikTok and stuff.
You put my picture on TikTok?
Yes, definitely.
Are you for real?
Yeah, all the fun.
Isn't that against law?
It is not, and so that's part of the educational process. We remind people of how vulnerable we are as a society, and that anybody can, as long as you're in public, anybody can use your image any way that they want, and as long as it is disseminated to the public and not put on a T-shirt or something.
Well, if that's the case, why are you guys covered?
So as a way to show as an example, so for two reasons. So one of the reasons is to show people that if you want and demand privacy in public, you have to self-create it. So I'm not responsible for your privacy, you're not responsible for mine. The other reason is to help desensitize people to wearing fake beards and wigs, because there's been a lot of bullying lately, especially of our youth at school who have cancer or alopecia and things like that, and people like ripping off their wigs, things like that. It's all bad. So this helps desensitize people and remind people that we shouldn't behave like that towards one another.
Isn't that the case that you would have to set an example?
What do you mean setting? We are setting an example.
Well, if you're covering yourself, how are you
As a-
setting example?
Because we're teaching people about the lack of privacy, and you have to self-create it. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean...
Like the gentleman behind you, he grew his own beard. He's allowed to do that. If he shaved his face, he's gonna look like a whole different person.
I know, but that's a fake...
It doesn't matter if it's real or fake. We-
Okay, but the concept is not accurate.
It is absolutely accurate.
Why not?
You're just not understanding it.
Like, what's missing?
Well, you're taking my privacy away. You're invading my privacy without my permission.
So to invade something, you have to have it. You don't
Right.
have privacy in this.
You don't have
in
privacy
public.
in public. And if you want privacy, you can create it like we have.
You have to self-create your privacy.
Yeah, but right now wearing mask is not regulated because we don't have corona anymore.
No, it's for privacy. It's not for
No,
corona.
no.
It's just for your privacy. So
isn't
we
for-
won't see your face, right? You say you want
So
privacy.
you think
in
people
public.
that have cancer, alopecia should not be able to wear wigs or fake beards?
No, she's talking
Yeah,
about
but
COVID.
but you're taking picture. That's the difference.
Okay, then why keep commenting on the mask?
Me.
Okay, but if the issue is the camera, then stop commenting on the beards and the masks, because this is allowed to happen.
And Miss, you have to understand that as soon as you leave your house, you're being filmed by 1,000 cameras, right? Your neighbor has a Ring camera; they film you.
Every Tesla you're out roll by is
You also
filming
have a
you. You could be
Tesla.
picking your nose at a stoplight, you're getting filmed. Tomorrow morning you're on TikTok
There's
picking your
actually a
nose.
camera up there. They're filming you here at the post
Yeah,
office.
but this is a government.
Doesn't matter.
It's actually
you
public
go into,
property.
Have you ever been in Target?
Yeah, but
Have you ever been to a Target or a Walmart?
This is public property.
That's
They're also filming you.
Yeah, but that's their security.
That's what you think.
channels.
If you go on TikTok
And
or
this is my
YouTube,
security camera.
if you go on
Yeah,
TikTok
but-
and YouTube, you can see people post those videos all over TikTok. When they see a customer slip and fall or pick their nose or scratch their butt, those are all over TikTok and YouTube. So you think they're for security, but the people that are watching the cameras record it and post it online. You
Well,
have
I
no
don't know about
privacy.
TikTok, but I mean, security.
There are no, go look on TikTok or YouTube.
No,
They're all
I
over.
mean, listen, have you guys got permission from U.S. Postal?
It's actually right there. The rules and regulations are posted right there.
the
They
rules
have
and
They have a
regulations-
section on photography right there. So yeah, we do have permission under the Poster 7.
They do give us permission, but also the Constitution prevents them from taking it away.
They're in violation of law because the governor
Nope.
would not allow that.
Absolutely, the Bill of Rights allows us to.
Afternoon, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I am Postal Inspector Ed Schultz. I'll show you my credentials.
Security personnel. I know
No,
this is
no, I'm law enforcement.
law enforcement of the postal. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
First, I want to tell you I find your Yankee hat very, very offensive because I'm a Red Sox fan.
Oh.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
There goes the bias.
Second, I understand. You tell me what you're doing here.
So what I'm doing is I'm filming the post office.
and I'm gathering content for a story. Not once have I went up to the counter. Not once have I filmed any type of financial transactions or any sensitive information or entered a restricted area. I'm simply gathering information from the outside as well as the inside of the post office for news purposes.
For news purposes?
Yeah.
What kind of news purposes? Do you
Well,
have,
I'm
are
a
you
journalist.
reporter?
Yeah,
You're-
I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist.
I'm a journalist, correct.
Okay. Do you represent a paper? Or
I'm
are you-
an independent journalist.
You're an independent
journalist, correct,
Okay.
sir.
Lots of people like that nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's a way to make a living.
Heck yeah, it is. Okay, so basically, you just told me everything that I was going to tell you. You're okay to be in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, First Amendment right. You're absolutely correct. What you have to do is you have to stay out of the way, like the customer the line for the customers. Backs up. You can't block it. You can't impede anything. You certainly can't go up to the counter and film the.
Sir, what was your name again?
Schultz.
Schultz, Inspector Schultz.
Inspector Schultz.
Inspector Schultz. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I understand you're trying to tell me what to do, but I know I know what I'm doing.
I'm just going. It's good. Oh, I know you do.
Okay, just so you know, I already know.
Oh, no,
I'll let you say it though.
I get you.
That's fine.
I
You
get
can say whatever
No,
you want.
I'm
Okay,
just
I
saying.
know.
I want you to make
Okay.
sure that you hear me say it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just as you said before,
Yeah.
you weren't filming those transactions.
Nope.
Don't. Okay. If you want to stay in this common area and kind of quietly disappear into the framework and do all your filming,
Yeah, that's
go
what I
for
was
it.
doing. Thank
Okay?
you. Thank you
That-
so much.
you're- no problems.
Appreciate you coming down here. I've never had a inspector come down and clear this up.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate both of you guys. What was your name again?
Inspector Owens.
Inspector Owens. Yeah. I appreciate you guys coming down here. So you got better things to do, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate you letting local law enforcement know what I'm doing here is completely legal.
Absolutely.
And stay safe and enjoy your day.
You too.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Allows you to do
To
this.
film in public and public spaces of any federal government building.
Public property.
What is your? Can you give me a name of your business?
We're
and
First
your
Amendment.
service?
We're First Amendment
No, I understand, but the
auditors. That's
okay,
that's the
but
name.
the company, whoever you're under.
We're not gonna share any information while we're working.
Just because that's our own private information that we're gonna keep private.
But I mean, any citizen they can press charges against.
No, they
What
can't.
would they press? Excuse me. What would they press charges?
Because you're filming me.
You're
while
allowed to. That's not
talking to
illegal.
you.
That's not illegal.
You can just stop engaging. You can turn around, and we won't even see your face at that point.
But I'm talking to you and you're filming
We're
me.
allowed
You
to
don't
do that.
have to talk to us.
But I was talking to him when you walked in with your camera.
It doesn't matter. You're still in public right now, ma'am.
Yeah, this is public domain. They can do anything they want. Not a
As long as we're doing it in a peaceful manner.
correct.
Yeah, but you're taking my.
It doesn't matter. You're getting.
To your privacy.
You're getting.
To your private.
Yes.
So is the post office. So is the government.
But-
So is every single one of the stores
Yeah,
that you
but,
walk into. What's the difference?
but that's different. Government is a government. But
We are the government. The government is.
Ma'am, do you understand? We can put in a request. It's called a FOIA request, and get those cameras.
Get those cameras.
I can get the footage, so I can get the footage of you that way, or I can get it this way. I'm choosing to do it this way.
Okay, I'm not going to get into the argument anymore.
No, you're fine. You're doing beautiful. Thank you.
I don't agree with you.
And that's the thing. You don't have to agree with it. It's just all right.
We live in a beautiful nation where rights should always be respected.
Yeah, but only if you are not.
Nope,
wearing
there's no conditions on
masks.
rights. There's
If
no
you're
nope.
wearing masks,
Nope, there's no conditions on rights.
People's privacy, that's
Well, that's the thing. Here in this country, we have freedom of self-expression under the First Amendment, right? The right to wear whatever we want to wear in public.
Yeah. You don't have to, there's no law that says you have to expose your face if you're going to film in public. There's no law about that.
For example, if I was wearing a burqa or in a job, would you tell me to take it off? No, right? Because that's an exercise of our First Amendment.
Well, no, that's not the case. I was working, I was employed, and at certain time during COVID-19, we had where
But you're stuck
it
on
was a
COVID. This has nothing.
mandatory, everybody
Yes,
had to
but this
wear
has nothing to
masks.
do with COVID. Let's
But
put
right
COVID
now-
aside.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, there was, asking his question, you said if at work somebody is wearing mask, it depend on the situation, like at COVID time, it was mandatory. We all had to wear masks. But right now, if somebody wears masks
if the
or all
gov-
employees wear masks, I'm sure they would tell them take it down.
So if the
No, they
government-
wouldn't.
You'll see
You have
right
no right
now,
to do
there's
that.
gonna be some
tells
people
you-
coming in with the face
If the
mask.
government tells you that you must wear a mask, then you will obey, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if the government is run by the people, we are the people, and I tell the government to take a flying at a rolling donut, they can't do anything about it because I am an American citizen with all of the unalienable rights that are assigned to me by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. End the subject. So enjoy filming me all you want,
Absolutely.
gentlemen.
I appreciate
That's the
that.
bottom line.
At the end of the day, rights are sometimes uncomfortable,
Yeah,
but we
but
can't trade
listen.
comfort at the cost of our
Let me
liberty, or
tell
you
you the
deserve neither, just
difference.
as Benjamin Franklin
Let me
said.
tell you the difference.
There is no difference.
All right, no, it is,
Okay.
because government is a government entity.
We're going
You
down
are
a really deep
personal
rabbit hole here,
entity.
ma'am.
You are a personal entity.
Absolutely,
Personal
representing the
entity
government.
is different than government.
Okay.
A government
But the
is-
government is for the people, by the people. It's in the Constitution.
And of the people.
Right, but right now, we're in a different government.
And this government entity has provided this public space, this public
Yeah,
property.
that government that you're talking is a belief system. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a government.
Okay.
Government
Regardless.
is different than belief system. Government
Okay.
is a rule and law.
So do you
Belief
think
system, it's
nobody
just
should be able to exercise their
party.
rights?
It's a
We shouldn't
private
have
party.
rights? We shouldn't have
Yeah,
rights?
I do have a right, but
Okay.
right now, I don't agree with what you're
You
doing.
can disagree. That's the beautiful part about this. You can absolutely disagree. We're having a cordial disagreement. That's wonderful. You're allowed to disagree, but your disbelief in what we're doing can't stop us from exercising our peaceful rights.
And miss, there's a world where my constitutional right to be here in public and film is respected, and your constitutional right to be here and mail whatever you have to mail is also respected. We can meet in
And you
a
also
neutral
have the
ground
freedom
where we
to
both
complain about
respect
what we're
each other's
doing.
rights.
You're being
Right?
respectful about it. You haven't attacked us or
Right to
anything.
be here.
You're allowed to, you're exercising your rights as well to verbally express your discontent.
So if I do not want my pictures,
There's nothing you can do about that in public. When
You
you're in
can
public,
create
there's
your own
nothing.
privacy.
Yeah.
You can wear a simple face mask, then we won't even know who you are.
Some women choose to wear a lot of makeup. That's an option too.
And that's your right. You can wear a face mask to the post office. You'll be surprised. Watch. Just wait a couple minutes. You'll see somebody walk in with a COVID mask. You know, there's people who worry about their family members
In
getting
fact,
sick, so
most-
they still wear one for the cold and flu.
Yeah, most
Not
post
just COVID.
offices we go to, the workers are wearing masks most of the time. So, because they encounter so many different people all day.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say, they're employees under a government or under some sort of entities
Mm-hmm. Okay.
that whether it's a business, it's a government, they
And the-
do have a permission. But
You don't need permission to wear a
Yeah, the
mask, whether
customers
you're at work or
walking
not.
in have the right to wear a face mask too, under the First
yeah.
Amendment.
And
But
somebody
it-
with cancer or alopecia could also wear exactly what I'm wearing. They can come in here and they shouldn't be bothered or disturbed
Yeah,
or to
but
take
right
it off.
now you're taking my image
Okay.
in your private
Absolutely, in public.
device.
In public, absolutely.
Okay.
So how do you think Disneyland works? If I go to Disneyland, I take a selfie with my family and there's 400 people behind me, you think I have to go talk to all 400 people before I take a selfie with my kids?
Or the paparazzi, you think Brad Pitt sues them every time they take a picture and post it on TMZ?
Every news station would be turned off tomorrow. They'd be done.
There is no expectation of privacy in a public area, period. That's all it is. There's no
Yeah.
expectation of privacy in a public area.
Just look at
It's that simple.
what we literally disseminate this to the public for educational purposes for this very moment so that people will understand. Yes, you might feel vulnerable right now. You might feel a little nervous, like what's going on. They're going to have an image, but that's the point of what we do is to remind people this is absolutely the world that we live in today. You know, and there are people out there that do this for nefarious purposes. You know what I mean? There's people, they might stick a camera right here. You wouldn't even know it's here all day. And what are they doing with it? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know that. Everybody that's on their text messages on their phone, logging into their bank apps in public, they can use that information for nefarious intent. We're here putting in right here. You can see everything we're doing. We are filming, we're telling you, and we're having a long engagement with you, telling you what we're doing. And yeah, I mean, it's the reality
So
of.
then what kind of right people have with their private
When you're in
privacy?
the second you walk out of your house, privacy does not exist. You just have to remember that, and you have to know that
So
moving
they have the
forward.
right to wear a scarf, right, a hat, not.
If you're gonna walk around
Put a
demanding your
paper over
privacy,
their face.
you have to create the privacy.
So this is some sort of teaching that.
Absolutely.
Education.
So this is coming from government or is coming from Republican Party?
No, this is
Where is
Well,
it coming
now,
from?
now you
It's
just
coming
went.
from the Bill of Rights
Jesus.
associated with the Constitution of the United States, which is the law of the land. So it is the law, period.
It's coming from.
Ma'am, there's no
informed
political
citizens,
party
American
involved in
citizens.
this. We're not aligned to politically doing this
We're
movement.
just patriots, right? We believe in the Constitution.
We believe in what the Constitution affords us. We believe in what it affords my children and what it affords their children. If nobody exercised their rights, nobody challenged our rights, they would be slowly taken away from us. The entire point of the Supreme Court is for them to keep the other courts in check. So there's rulings every day that violate our rights, that violate our Constitution, and the Supreme Court has to go and undo those unjust, unconstitutional rulings every day. Happens every day. If nobody cared and nobody exercised their rights like we're doing today, then we would lose our rights. So 2 generations from now, they wouldn't even know what the hell the Bill of Rights was. They wouldn't have any freedoms and protections.
If I were you, instead of doing this.
You can't tell
No,
people how to
okay.
exercise their rights.
Yeah, if I were you, instead of doing this.
No, if you were
I
you,
would-
you have
no,
to say,
you know,
if I was
listen
doing
what
it.
I'm
is-
trying
let her
to
finish,
say.
let her finish.
If I were you, I would print out the Bill of Rights
It's a good idea.
and then hand it to people.
Do we know why you're wearing an American flag and trying to infringe on rights while wearing an American flag?
Print out the rights.
Look, I'm
and
not
then
trying to get smart with you, I just wanna know what you're doing.
Okay, well, you can ask
I'm
us.
asking, I said, why are you
Okay.
taking all this?
I'll let him
We're
explain.
taking pictures in public to see who respects that right.
Say who, what?
We're taking pictures in public to see who respects that right.
It's a peaceful exercise of our First Amendment rights.
Why are you guys all covered up though?
Because that's also a First Amendment protected activity.
We're reminding people that if you want privacy. in
And would you
public,
tell somebody who
have
had
to create it
cancer
yourself.
or alopecia who wanted a beard and they wore a fake beard, would you tell?
You know,
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If you want privacy in public, you have to create it for yourself.
This is interesting.
So wear a mask every day?
If you demand privacy, absolutely, it's on you to protect your own privacy. It's not on me to protect your privacy. If you're going to run around demanding privacy in public, it is absolutely on you to wear the
But right
mask.
now, you guys just look like some customers at the post office. to do-
What organization do you belong to?
We're First Amendment auditors, so we go out.
First
and
Amendment what?
Auditors.
Auditors?
Yep.
We go out and we actually.
Land of the
Did
free.
you create this organization by yourself?
No, it's a
No.
movement.
It's a movement to do what?
It's a movement.
It's a
to unite
peaceful
people.
exercise in our rights. We told you this 14 times already.
So there's.
You have land of the free on your shirt. Do you
That's
know what that
exact-
means?
Do I know what it means?
Absolutely. Do you know what that means?
I think I do,
Okay,
yes.
it means that we can do this. It's protected constitutional activity, and you should respect it because we're doing it in a peaceful manner, regardless whether or
Our
not
privacy, not to
you can't invade something that you don't have. There is no
There's no
privacy
privacy
in
in
public.
public.
Therefore, it cannot be invaded.
okay, you know what?
You don't have our permission to film it.
Again, you don't need permission to exercise your rights in this beautiful
You know,
nation in public.
my opinion, what you're doing, you're bringing Islamic mentality.
Wait, what?
No.
Muslim
This is an American mentality.
Okay, but
This is the most American mentality ever. Did you just say this is an Islamic mentality?
Yes.
So
Let
you
me
wanna
tell
know
you
why?
what
I
you're
can tell you on
doing.
tape.
You are
I'm dying inside right now.
no, you're encouraging like Muslims to be
No.
covered to go to outside in the public
If you're
society.
gonna demand
That's what
privacy,
they do.
absolutely.
That's what Muslims, women, they cannot go to public outside of their homes without cover.
And do you understand that there's
That's-
religious
they're
persons in this
enforcing
beautiful
that.
country
And
that
that's what
also
you're
have face
doing.
coverage?
Just your belief system
Okay.
is so identical.
My belief system is the Constitution
No,
that
miss.
founded this country.
That would be your opinion, right? At this point, you're just sharing your opinion, right? Which is your right to, but
And
we're
if
not
you're in
debating
a
facts
country
at
where
this
you
point.
don't enjoy those rights, North Korea accepts defectors on a weekly basis.
They're doing what? They're
North Korea is accepting defectors if you don't like the rights of this beautiful nation.
They're
There's
accepting-
there's other options like North Korea, China,
But
Russia.
this is the first time I've seen anyone do
Okay.
this.
All right.
And that's what we're doing. It.
Okay, so why don't you release a pamphlet? And
Because
give
we don't
that
have to.
people?
While that might be a good idea, I don't want to carry them around all day, number one. Number two, I don't have to do that.
There's many reasons
I
why-
can have conversation. I don't have to give people a pamphlet. So if
And
you
you
want
can
to, if
always
you want to
look it
exercise
up.
your rights and you want to hand out a pamphlet, go ahead. I'll do it right here and I'll protect your rights while doing
Why are
so.
you hiding your identities?
We're not hiding.
Ma'am, I explained that to
You
you.
have to
You have to
set
create,
sound.
you have to create the privacy that you expect in public. So we do this as an example. If you're gonna run around demanding privacy, then you should be the one wearing the mask, not me.
So we're hiding because we want privacy.
No, I don't want to talk to you, okay?
Well,
I wasn't talking.
then you talked first,
then
so.
you're just no different than Muslims.
Wow.
I have no idea
I
what you're
tell
talking
you,
about.
you're just exactly
that is-
I have no idea
practicing
what
like
you're
a
talking
about.
mosque.
Can you
That's
elaborate?
what they do. They're
All right.
all covered and they
Wow.
go to street.
That's a huge stretch.
Is it a problem to be Muslim?
No, there is not a problem to be Muslim, but to be
So what's the
covered
problem?
and go to public, that's what you're encouraging.
What's wrong with going out in public with the mask?
If you want to,
Oh my
you
God.
don't have to. I'm
I'm
saying.
sorry. I'm so sorry. You're falling under so much bad.
Would you say the same about that?
All right. That's. All right.
Part of the problem in this country is that nobody has ever bothered to read
The
the
Constitution.
Constitution or the Bill of Rights. I mean,
Absolutely.
if
And
I
people
said-
wear
if I
people
were-
wear Land of the Free T-shirts
if
and
I
have no
said
idea what
to
the Bill of
her-
Rights says.
If I
That's,
said to her, First, Second, Fourth, and Fifth Amendments, all of a sudden she wouldn't have the clue.
yeah.
Well, excuse me, I bothered to read. You read. See what it says.
Exactly.
It's law. It's the law of land.
Nick, come inside and record. Nick,
There's no
come
use
inside.
arguing with idiots.
Thank you, brother. Hey, I
You
appreciate
kill
you.
me?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. A true patriot stands behind the Constitution even when it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Rights are sometimes uncomfortable, and if you're going to trade away your liberties for comfort, then you deserve neither, just as Benjamin Franklin said.
Yeah.
This is why we do it. Wow.
Not saying.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. You're falling under so much bad.
I'm so
Miss,
sorry
would
you
you say
don't
the same
understand the
about
First
Batman?
Amendment.
I'm sorry.
Would you tell Batman to take his mask off?
Would you tell Halloween kids on Halloween day to take off all their masks?
No, but
Right?
that's
You
an
wouldn't do that.
event. You're mixing everything
Ma'am,
up.
this is
There's
also an
occasion,
event.
That's an event.
This is an event.
We know. No, this is
And
not
no,
an
this is
event.
an event.
You're taking
No, this is
my
an event.
privacy, putting in your personal device. This is
Ma'am,
not an event.
everything that happens is an
Halloween
event.
is an event.
You
Everything
yelling
that
at us
happens
right
is
now, that's an event.
Everything that happens. This
Even
is
you
an
yelling
event.
is an event.
Remember
I'm
that
not
event
yelling.
where she
I'm not yelling.
I'm
Get-
not. I mean, I'm trying to make sense to you. What you're doing is wrong.
How is
Well,
it
that's
wrong?
your
Like
opinion.
right now, if I would call the police right now.
Let's do it.
They
Now,
wouldn't.
if I would
Let's
call
do
the
it.
police and I would say, look, they're filming, they're taking my information, putting it into
Well,
their
what information are we
personal-
taking?
We aren't
You're
taking any
taking my
information.
image.
Image is not
Well,
information.
you gave us that
You
information.
were, I didn't give it to
Yeah, you did.
You're
The minute you
standing-
walked out of your house,
You
you
are
gave it to your
standing
neighbors.
here
You gave it to the Tesla
videotaping
owner.
me. This
You
is
gave it to the
against
post
the
office.
law.
What law?
Sir,
Ma'am, what law is it against?
United States law.
But-
I mean, the
okay.
same law that
Ma'am,
we're
the
talking
penal
about.
code.
Yeah.
What's the penal code?
I don't know. I'm not an
Because
attorney.
there isn't
Oh.
one.
I'm
ma'am.
not an attorney.
you're
I'm
just
just a
talking out your butt.
citizen. But
Ma'am.
as a citizen, this is against the law.
making
No,
an
You
assumption.
have to
ma'am,
have
just
a
because you're a
public
citizen doesn't
consent.
mean you can
You
tell us
can't
what the
just
law
take
is.
people's
You
picture
can't make up
and
laws
just
as a citizen.
no.
You're not a lawmaker, ma'am.
Okay, but
You're not on Parliament.
All right.
Oh, well, glad we had a talk, miss. Have a good day.
All right.
No hard feelings from these discussions. No hard feelings. We're just here to talk.
off your face.
I can't take off my
Take off your
face.
face.
I can't.
If you video other people and
I don't give you the right to film me.
You know, I don't need your right.
No, you're right.
There you go. You get it.
Jesus Christ.
if you video other people
Ma'am,
and
you live in America. Welcome to our nation. We have a Bill of Rights.
No, you're right.
Those pesky little Bill of Rights. How horrible that we live in a free country, right?
You're right. You're right.
All right. Well, thank you for turning around.
Anytime.
You have a beautiful day, ma'am.
Thanks, you the same, bless you.
Yep. Thank you. Bless you too.
do something better for the country.
You don't think
Okay?
exercise? What have you done
No.
for the country? What have you done? Tell me.
At least I work
What have you
hard.
done? I do too. I retired. I worked so hard I retired at 40.
She told us to take our face off. Not our mask, our face.
She said, go do something for the country. I asked her what she did. She says, I work hard. Okay, I worked so hard I retired at 40. All right.
I guess that is kind of
So weird, people. We've been polite to everybody. I'm like, I don't know.
So,
Hello.
so what are you doing?
Just a peaceful First Amendment exercise of our rights, which should be done more often in a peaceful way, and that's what we're doing. Some people decide, I don't know what happened. You brought in the storm of people with you.
No. I am just myself.
No, I'm just teasing you.
No, I know. So what do you do with all the video that you
We disseminate our experience through exercising our rights to others, to hopefully more people get engaged in the peaceful exercise of their rights. There's a lot of people that don't peacefully exercise their rights, burning down buildings and stuff, and rioting. That's not really a peaceful exercise of rights. So it's important that we respect all forms of peaceful exercise of our rights, so that we can continue having these rights for generations to come. So
why do you disguise yourself?
So part of what we teach is so people will run in, they demand privacy like she did. She came in, demanded privacy in public, which you don't have. I'm not responsible for her privacy. She's not responsible for mine. So I self-create my privacy as an example for the people that run around thinking that everybody owes them their privacy. So they should really be the ones wearing this very uncomfortable stuff instead of me. So that's all.
All right. Well, have a good day.
You have a good weekend. Pleasure to
It's
meet
okay,
you. All right. Here, fist bump. Give me a fist bump. There you go.
All right.
You have a beautiful day, sir.
Yep.
Stupid.
Upstairs going on. Upstairs. Good day, ma'am.
He made a mask.
Oh shit.
I just want to let you guys know that I respect what you're doing, and I agree with pretty much what you guys say. But I've got a question for you, though. Like, a couple of places around here, Orange County substations, right? Orange County Sheriff's substations, they're public buildings, right?
Yes.
They're public buildings. So you could do the same
In the
thing
lobbies and
there
on the parking lot. Yeah, absolutely.
that you're doing here.
And we have.
And you have. Because
Yep.
my next question was, why don't you?
We
Why
do.
don't you,
We do all the time. City
go to
halls,
substations.
buildings,
And
council
they-
meetings, everywhere.
But the sheriff specifically.
Sheriffs, police, all of them.
And they
CHP.
don't hassle you?
They
Or
can't.
Try to shut it down?
They can't. There's nothing unlawful about our rights. And they are there to uphold the oath. And yes, there are officers that will absolutely try to break that oath and not understand the Constitution that they swore an oath to, which is embarrassing.
Yeah.
The fact that we have law
'Cause they're public
enforcement
servants and they don't
that
even
take
know.
an oath and they don't know the oath that they took is wild to me. But yeah, absolutely, they would have to defend. In fact, if the sheriff came here, which they used to come here when the people call,
Yeah.
they would defend us.
Yeah.
They're not here to violate our rights. They don't want to do that. So most of them will defend us.
So they end up helping you educate the people
Absolutely.
that
Absolutely.
startle and feel offended when
Absolutely. And sometimes, like I said, rights can sometimes be uncomfortable, but we shouldn't trade our liberties for comfort, or we don't deserve either, just as Benjamin Franklin says.
That's correct. Yeah, it's
What you guys ought to do, if you're talking about our rights, you ought to march on Washington D.C.
Why don't you exercise?
That's where your freedom.
Why don't you exercise? You can exercise your rights how you want to. But I'll tell you what, you give us a $50,000 check, we'll go do that for a month. $50,000, you pay
Shouldn't have
for
to be
it.
paid to do it.
You have to cover the expenses. If you're telling us to do it, you cover the expenses, we'll go do it.
You get paid to do what they did?
You still have to cover the expenses. Are you not paying for the trip you just told us to take?
You know what? Our forefathers will probably have a YouTube. If
Our
they're
forefathers
around
would be
today.
sick that you have that flag on that shirt saying land of the free while trying to infringe on people's rights. That's what they would feel. They would feel like you are a traitor.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
That's how they would feel.
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, I'm sure you can speak for them.
Absolutely, more than you can. Shirt, while trying to step on people's rights, peacefully exercising rights, and you want to step on that in this beautiful country? The founding documents give us the ability to peacefully exercise our rights, and you want to shit on it? You're a traitor.
So what's the purpose of taking pictures of all of us in a post office?
Doesn't have to be a point. That's the beautiful part of this. There doesn't have to be a point.
Purpose, huh?
We
There's
are.
no purpose.
I've explained it to you
There's
15
no
times,
purpose.
and you still can't understand it.
No,
It takes
you don't get
intellect
it.
to understand the Constitution.
All it is harassment, my friend.
Absolutely not. You're the one that keeps engaging with us. I was literally in a different conversation. You yelled at me
Right,
again.
so I don't need to talk to you.
So then stop. It's called being an adult, man. Own your actions. If you're gonna wear a flag, stand behind it. Don't be an embarrassment to it. If you're gonna have it all over your hat and on your shirt, don't be an embarrassment to it. Stand on it. Stand for it.
Don't hide behind the camera.
I'm not. What do you mean? You're making no damn sense.
This is my freedom of self-expression, right? My right to wear whatever I want.
So a cancer patient or people with alopecia shouldn't be able to wear hair like this
Covered under the First Amendment.
because you are uncomfortable with it? That's so disgusting. You ain't no American.
Kind of like the wig, actually. Hey, just tell everybody.
It's a good day, guys. It's a good day.
You don't have to agree with what we're doing, but you have to respect when people are doing an exercise of their rights. This will be famous tomorrow on TikTok. Wearing 2 flags and has no respect for our rights. Beautiful smile, beautiful smile. I'll explain what we're doing real quick. We just do a peaceful exercising of our First Amendment rights, filming in public, reminding people that if you want and demand privacy, you have to self-create that privacy. I'm not responsible for your privacy. You're not responsible for my privacy. That's all we're doing.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for explaining.
Absolutely, not a problem. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a blessed day.
Yeah.
You have a good day, man.
You too. Here goes your mask.
Would you tell that to a cancer patient? Would you tell that to a person with alopecia? How do you know I don't have either one of those things? What do you mean? Fake beards? People wear that to cover up alopecia and cancer. We do stories on it all the time. It's very rude of you to assume otherwise. Be kinder.
2 minute long intro.
How you doing? Good, wonderful.
On TikTok and shorts.
Have a good day, ma'am.
I kind of messed up on the time, guys. First time today. We've been here for a few hours. Are they rolling through or are they actually showing up?
I think we're just gonna roll through.
Maybe. No, it looks like.
Are rolling through the parking lot. Maybe
Yeah.
not the same.
We're gonna go head over and see what the sheriff is doing here. It looks like he's just supervising or whatnot, but you know. Can't stay in the sun for too long though, because this phone's gonna overheat. What are they doing? They're just sitting here. Are they blocking traffic? They're like kind of in the middle of there. Let's see, this van might be able to get by them. Or they might have to turn around. We'll see what happens. Yep, they're all turning around. What is he doing? He's just sitting there? Oh yeah, there's plenty of space for people to get around him, but that is strange for him to just sit there. Oh, looks like they're leaving. They just wanted to be here long enough to tell their bosses they showed up.
She's so friendly every time she comes. She's so friendly. How you doing?
Can you pull your...
I'm not going to do that, sir. I'm not telling you to take your pants off. Why are you going to tell me to take my face covering off?
There's a little bit of a difference.
What if I have this on for religious purposes?
We know that's not the case.
No, but you don't know that. You're just assuming that that's not the case. We also didn't run up and get in your face, so chill out. Aw. Says the only one being an asshole. Have a nice day, though.
Join if we're the asshole club.
There's no membership fees.
Yeah, you're really men.
You only have, the only thing you have to read is the Constitution.
Didn't he approach us? Didn't he come up to us? How are we harassing him?
I love how they come up and harass us and then say that we're harassing them.
You're harassing people.
Sir, he's not bothering anybody. Just pretend he's not there.
I don't want you around doing that. I don't know what you're doing. You're all masked up and everything.
Okay. And good job, sir, exercising that right.
Yeah, you're in public space. What you guys doing? You're interrupting public people doing what they want to do.
And you're interrupting my filming, so if you could just keep your mouth closed, it'd be appreciated.
What did you say to me?
You're interrupting my filming, so just chill out. Keep your mouth closed.
You're not giving me any instructions about anything.
Perfect, neither are you. Now you get it. I think we got it together here. You know, men and women have died over decades for our rights, for this very right, the one that you are contesting.
I served 24 years in the Marine Corps. I
Then-
know about death.
then you
So
should-
don't ever tell me about anything.
Then you should respect it even more. You did it all wrong. You did it all wrong if you think you could trample on our rights.
Right to be an asshole.
You do have a right to be an asshole.
Encompassed in the First Amendment.
All of that is encompassed in one amendment. Man, don't lay hands on a minor like that. Are you kidding me? Are you? Why are you touching kids, man? You're.
She's a weirdo, that's why.
This is what. Why do you think you can randomly assault
Caught her
people?
on 4 videos trying to touch kids.
Man, what's wrong with her?
She likes touching people without consent. Go inside. Yeah, call 911. Let them know you battered a minor.
You need to stop lying, truth and hate.
Stop lying. You touched him. What are you talking about? Without his consent. It's on video. It's on video.
Call the cops because this isn't nice.
You have a good day, sir. Love the smile and the laugh.
Taking video.
I'm sorry?
Just taking some video.
For what?
Taking video of everybody coming in the post office.
Doesn't matter. You have to have a permission from.
Who told you that?
I did.
Well, you're wrong.
Because you said we need permission. Yes? Apparently that's how it works. If someone says you need permission, you need permission.
Because you said we need permission.
Sir, in public, you don't need consent.
You guys, we live in this world.
You have a good day, ma'am.
Oh, I'll be back.
Oh, okay. Thanks for warning me.
It's got some life in it.
Sir, you might want to read the Bill of Rights when you get home, please.
Many reasons actually.
Wait, what happened? Oh, I'll explain when you come out.
She said it as she was walking away, so it's kind of like.
That's how it works. They got a reaction.
They got a reaction. You gave them a reaction. You should have ignored it and moved on.
Actually, we're trying to exercise our rights in a peaceful manner. The reactions just happen to come with it sometimes.
It's all right. Who cares?
Well,
That's a good
the
attitude.
reactions
That's
come
perfect.
From the costumes and the masks and stuff.
But are you gonna? You can't say that because if somebody with alopecia, they have to wear fake beards sometimes and cancer. You're gonna accost them the same way. You could call it funny, but it's actually been all over the news.
It's all right. I've seen 20 TikTok videos.
But I doubt that, no, to go along with your argument, I doubt that person with, what's the disease?
Alopecia or cancer.
Alopecia or cancer. I doubt that person would, with that disease, mask up, they might mask up because of the disease.
Okay.
But are they going to approach me, or are they going to stand?
We didn't approach you at all.
You stood in my path.
No, he stood on the side.
You approached me by recording me.
That's not approaching, sir.
It is. It's an encroachment of some kind.
It is not.
It might be a mild or
It's
mild
not
kind, but
like, what the heck is going on?
You standing there with this professional-looking instrument,
Okay.
videotaping is an
All right.
encroachment.
But you can assume that that person is performing a duty of his job at some point.
I don't even know what an encroachment is.
If you're calling it professional equipment, maybe he's taking professional photos.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm dumbed down on the law because I would assume that it's not like.
Legal.
It's 100% legal. It's within the Constitution.
My friends.
I know, but it's cool.
Yes, that.
So-
How you doing, bud?
So doesn't a person have privacy rights? Like if you're.
So that's part of what we teach people. You actually don't. And that's part of what we teach people. You are in public. When you have zero expectation of privacy, you can be filmed. We can publish it anywhere we want. As long as we are disseminating that information to the public, we can even monetize the stuff.
Like for example, this is an education.
It's not like I'm putting your face on a T-shirt and then selling the T-shirt. That would be a different situation.
It's both entertainment and education, trying to teach people our Bill of Rights.
I'm appreciating it more, actually.
That's good. I appreciate that.
Actually, and I actually see that we're on the same page politically. So,
Perfect. We're kind of apolitical on this, but
But
you
we're
know,
patriots.
yeah.
We're patriots.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we give it a name, right? I mean,
Yeah.
call it what it is. But,
I guess we get commission if this thing is monetized.
Not at all. Unless I put your face on like a T-shirt and then sold it, then you could.
No, even the video.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not in public. Not when you have no expectation of privacy, and it's being used for educational or disseminating the information, which is considered free press. You can absolutely use it and monetize it, just like TMZ. Otherwise, TMZ, none of the news stations, CNN, they'd all be out of business tomorrow.
right, yeah, she's absolutely right.
So that's part of.
TMZ does it all the time.
All
Yeah.
of them, right?
And that's part of what we teach people, remind people. People think that there's these rights or these limitations when there really isn't, but it's a good reminder that we all know these things.
Correct.
We're kind of like public paparazzi. Paparazzi for the public.
Yeah, for the
That's
north.
not fair though. You're covering your face. You're
Well,
leaving
you
my
have,
face.
you have the right to cover your face too. And
But I
then
don't have a face cover. I didn't know
you
there
can put
was
the paper over your face, and I won't even know who you
It's
are.
just like I mean, this beard is no different than someone growing a really full beard. You know, it's growing it or fake, it doesn't matter. It still covers the same amount of your face.
Your arguments are sound. They're solid.
I appreciate it.
It just tells me you're chicken. You don't want to show.
Okay, now you're gonna start name calling. Okay.
Alright, that's like
We are actually helping to desensitize people with, diseases, skin diseases, so that they can wear fake garments in public. Would you say that to a woman wearing a wig? Yeah. You're gonna rip off her wig because you're calling her
Burqa or something?
a burqa, exactly.
burqa?
Burqa.
Yeah.
And the job, right?
So the name calling is unnecessary. We haven't been rude to call you names, sir. I could think of plenty to call you right now. I mean, you exposed your feet to me in public. I didn't ask permission for that.
Sock check.
I believe in fully covered toes. Hey, everyone's got phobias. I'm just going down the list.
He's looking for the right one. You gotta get it right. You gotta get it right. It's because I'll lose.
I have a question though. How'd you get your hair to stand up like that?
All right, thank you.
Story. I was in Mexico last week, down in Tijuana.
In Mexico?
And I went down to Tijuana, get some shit out of pharmacies that I can't, have to go to a doctor here for. And there you don't, you just go to the pharmacy, tell them what you want. So sometimes it's worth a drive down there. And when I was there, they had a little jar of hair gel for 60 pesos. Came with about $2.80 or something like that. Okay, so I needed some hair gel. But I've never used, I usually use a wax or something, paste or something. This one is pretty thick, pretty stiff. I do this thing and
do you know the name of it?
let it go.
Nice.
No, I have it in my car though, I think.
Alright. On the go.
Zip code is correct.
Now this is gonna be considered a package.
Yeah, those pesky little rights that we have. How horrible.
What'd you say?
She said we're a-holes because of our Bill of Rights. Wow.
Wow, what an insult. Alright, I got one for you.
We didn't even do anything to her.
No, I got one, girl. You're gonna like it. I'm thinking about it right now. Hold on.
Why would you just call people a-holes, ma'am?
Alright, I got it.
If you don't like our Bill of Rights, there's North Korea. I'll pay for your
Bad,
ticket.
Could be better. I like that one.
For what? Cover your toes next time.
Cover your toes next time.
Yeah, those pesky little rights that we have in America.
Those are some beautiful sunglasses, man.
Thank you.
Go Padres! You have a good day, guys. You have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
The line's too long.
You have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
Taking video.
What are you doing, young man?
Taking some video. Just taking some video. trying to see what I'm doing on my phone every time.
Don't record me. Turn the camera away.
What is she doing? Why is she honking for? I'm so confused. What is going on? I don't know why she's honking for that. That's so strange.
What are you doing?
What's up?
What are you doing?
Just taking video. Oh my god. There you go. She created her own privacy. She wants to stare at me, but I can't stare back.
All you guys are doing is harassing people. That's all you're doing.
I haven't harassed anyone. You harassed me.
Whatever you want to believe, just go take a nap, man.
Tell your wife to stop honking, by the way. She's so disruptive.
Still at it, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus loves you. And God's watching you.
You're good, you're good.
Shock value after war off. I got the education and ended up appreciating it. In my case, I didn't actually learn anything, but you guys reminded me of what I already knew and should not forget.
And that's what we like to see. We're just out here to remind people. A lot of people forget, so.
And then after that, then I started to appreciate the entertainment value behind it too. I was a little double entendre, you know. So you kind of reminded me of the things that I should know and should keep in mind, at the forefront of my mind every day, and realize, you know, kind of the points that you're making.
Well, I'm glad we came to an understanding at the end of this. That's,
and
that's what we like to
also,
see.
As a side benefit, I realized I learned that, you know, I was totally reactionary, and I should not have been.
Exactly.
I need to examine that whole approach. And
anyone who asks respectfully will respond respectfully. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I
exactly.
didn't initially.
Exactly.
You guys responded to me the way I had reacted.
Exactly.
And you appreciate your wisdom and taught me that. It was pretty amazing. I really respect you guys.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day, sir.
You too. Thanks.
What's up with all the cameras?
How you doing today?
Good.
Beautiful
What's up
shirt
with-
there.
Huh?
Beautiful shirt there.
Oh, thank you so much.
We're just doing a peaceful exercise of our First Amendment rights while filming in public and disseminate that information and the process of exercising our rights. We disseminate that to the public. We have 13 different websites and platforms, and we're also on TikTok.
And what information are you disseminating?
Our experience through exercising our rights, something that's very important to do. We should encourage that for generations to come. If everybody stopped exercising rights, we would no longer have any.
I'm with you. What's your shirt say? I can't see below.
It says, "Ask me any questions."
Okay. You're filming people coming to the post office.
Yes.
What's the meaning of that?
So we film people in all public spaces, so
Yeah.
either outside or post offices or
Yeah.
city halls or police stations, all over the place. And we travel the country doing it.
Well, we have nothing to hide here. We're all street legal.
Hey, there you are. There you are. That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Regular old American citizens. Right?
Absolutely. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it.
Just wondered.
Was it a good book?
This is the 7th in a series by Baldacci.
Was
Pretty
it
interesting, yeah.
Really good? What's it about?
Oh, it's this guy who is an FBI agent, but he has a special brain from an NFL football injury.
Oh,
so
shit.
it makes him a
All
really
right.
great detective because he can't forget anything.
All right.
So, yeah, pretty
So
interesting.
it's a mystery book?
Yeah, it's
So that's the 7th of a series?
Murder Mysteries, 7 in a series.
Oh, that
by
sounds like a fun
Baldacci.
book.
And have you read all 7
Oh,
so
yeah.
far?
Oh, I'm on number 7, yeah.
All right. How many more are there? Is that it?
That's it for,
Oh,
this,
no.
for this character, but he's got a lot of other
Oh,
books.
okay.
So,
Well,
yeah, I read a lot. I latch onto an author, and read all the Clancy and Grisham. And
Reading is very important. We have a generation of kids now that are raised on iPads, and reading's kind of gone out the window. And
that's true.
You know, it's sad. We go to public libraries sometimes, and it's sad to see how many empty shelves there are now. And it's, you know,
kids nowadays read and write 6 words at a time, and they spell half of them wrong.
yeah, they're so used to spell correction, they don't even have to learn anything
In
anymore.
my church, I teach the little kids, and there's one little boy, he's 4th grader, and he can hardly read. And my little 7-year-old can read better than him.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to help you read, because you're going to fail in school if you can't read.
Mm-hmm.
So I meet with him once a week, and we read and
Reading's
have
very
a
important.
McDonald's or something. So
And you're performing a service that'll last him for the rest of his life, and
That's
that's
for the community. I love that.
so. I appreciate you doing that.
yeah, I mean, if he can't read, I'm just telling him, he doesn't like to read, so I want to find him something like this that he enjoys, so he'll read on his own. Because when I was about
Yeah.
his age, I started reading cowboy books or whatever it was. But yeah, you can't pass history and English if you can't read.
Well, nowadays you can
Basic.
pass if
Well,
you
that's
can't
true.
do anything.
You keep moving them on,
Yeah.
but they're not competent.
So there's a group of kids, because they're born after a certain date, that they
Yeah.
go into school late, like the following year.
Yeah, yeah.
And those kids are considered not hold backable. I was one of those kids. So I didn't participate in anything until the 10th grade, and finally I went to an independent program, graduated with straight A's, went into college, learned how to code computers, all kinds of stuff. And I spent my whole life buying and selling companies, and I retired at 40 years old.
Good success story.
Yeah. So everybody has a chance. This is a great country to do it in.
In America, you could be what you want to be.
Yeah. Now we own properties in the Philippines, and we get to travel a lot. And
Now, what can you do about the lines at the post office?
you know,
I came here a couple days ago, and I got sick of waiting, so I left. Went to Laguna Niguel. It was a lot faster. But the lady, there was only one person for a big long line, longer than this. One person. And I said, hey, is anybody else coming in? And she said, we're taking applications. Well, I don't need a job. I just need to get here faster.
well, do you know what to do about the lines?
No.
Come here and film everybody else in it and provide them with entertainment and conversation.
Well,
So I'm doing my part.
they need to schedule more people.
You know, you think they would at this point.
12:25.
You think they would at this point, but you know, they put these little kiosks in here and reduced the line service. So and now it takes longer to do this than to wait in the line to do that. So
Can't ask questions to the robots.
Exactly.
You need a real person to get your questions in.
yeah.
Oh, I can't steal that. That's a crime.
But thank you for talking with me. It's been wonderful, and I appreciate the information about the book.
Yeah.
Weirdos. Why would you come in name calling people? Don't come in name calling people. I can make fun of you because you're exposing your feet to me.
Why are you doing that?
It's just a peaceful exercising of our First Amendment rights, something very important to do in this country.
But it's invading privacy.
Ooh, that's where the conversation gets good. So there is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no privacy to invade, and that's part of what we teach and remind people. So your privacy has to be created by you. I can't be responsible for your privacy, and you're not responsible for mine.
Would you mind if I took your picture?
Absolutely. No, go ahead. I'll even pose for you. How about that?
Of course, you're in disguise, so how can that help?
Well, part of it is because I created my own privacy as an example of what you'd have to do if you demand privacy while you walk around in public. And we also raise awareness for people with alopecia who have to wear fake beards if they want to have a beard. It is very common for them to go out in public and they get bullied and even kids at school, they'll have wigs because they have cancer, and so they get the wigs ripped off. They get bullied. We find that very unacceptable. So I actually used to wear regular masks. I wear this now because, I was told about those issues, and then I recently had a friend get alopecia, and he wears a fake beard when he goes out with his wife. And it's not fair for you to have to wear something for medical purposes and for people to make comments like you and call them weird. I think that's very disrespectful and rude.
Okay, I guess you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah. So you don't think cancer patients should be able to wear fake hair and women shouldn't be able to wear wigs and men shouldn't be able to? Well, then why would you call them weird, though?
I'm a cancer patient as well.
Okay, well, why would you call them weird,
My
though?
husband wears a beard.
He wears a fake beard, too?
Yes.
Well, then why would
Not a fake beard.
Well, he's lucky. There's not everybody can grow one though when they have cancer, and they still want or they have facial disfigurations and they wear this for, you know, to cover up those, they shouldn't be called weirdos for wearing it.
I apologize.
I accept your apology. I'm glad that you did. I accept it, and you're a wonderful person for that, and I appreciate it. But I'm sorry that you had cancer. Hopefully you don't still have it.
I just don't like people videoing me when I'm.
If it's about the video camera, that's a perfect conversation. I'll have that conversation. But just don't walk into a room and call people weirdos. That's just a disrespectful thing, especially when they're doing something such as exercising their rights. That's so important in this beautiful country. Not just for my kids, but for their kids and their kids' kids. Like, if everybody stopped caring about our rights, we wouldn't have any for them to pass on. So, very important.
I'm gonna, a second day, I'm gonna not wait in
Oh,
line
yeah.
forever.
Might I recommend the Irvine post office next time you're going to make the drive? It's worth it.
Miguel, Irvine, they're air conditioned.
But I will accept your pamphlet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Free speech.
Free
First
speech.
Amendment.
Absolutely.
Right?
Support it.
Okay.
You have a gorgeous day, and thank you for asking questions, everybody.
Yeah, that's advisable.
You scared away all the.
The work. No, two of them took lunch, and there's only one left. I think he's helping him look for something. So, you guys came at the right time. Always come at lunch. It's the perfect time to stand in line for a few hours and have a good conversation with us.
That is not what you want to hear.
Yeah, at least I get to entertain you guys while you're in line, right? You gotta get for something.
Hooray.
But no, I seriously hope that your health is in good condition, ma'am. Thank you for sharing that. And I like the pink toenail polish.
If I can do this myself, maybe I'll do it myself.
Yeah, you can try that. It might be a little quicker at this point. Otherwise, you're gonna have to come back at 2 o'clock when everyone's back from lunch.
That's gonna be a good time.
Oh, look at that! Somebody wearing a mask, exercising her rights of free expression.
Oh, I love that.
Beautiful.
Thank you, miss.
Ma'am, may I ask what you're going to school for?
Nursing.
Nursing. It's a beautiful profession. I'm glad you're doing it. It's very, I don't want to say thankless because it is a very important thing, but it is you're going to get yelled at a lot.
Yeah.
It's, you know, there's, and it's a very selfless career path.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing that. So. Once you get onto your career, though, get into travel nursing.
Yeah.
It's way more money in that, and way less getting yelled at. I have a friend who's a travel nurse. She makes over $260,000 a year doing traveling to private hospitals, different, you know. It's crazy. How long till you finish school?
Well, I'm actually doing the CNA program.
Okay.
So I'm just finishing up my prereqs.
Okay.
Apply to nursing school.
So you got a little while to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What made you decide to get into that?
Just a lot of healthy.
That's good. That's a good reason for it. I guess. Yeah, it's a perfect reason for it.
What's up? What's going on? Just getting some video. What's up?
There's something going on that we should be here?
Oh no, you're good. You can go in. There's nothing happening. Yeah, everyone coming up today.
Face covered.
This gentleman keeping the door open.
Oh yeah.
Great band. Great band.
Still around This is a rocket ship.
Excuse me.
So code. Can I just write Copart? Okay, the address is 8418 Southwest Grand Boulevard.
Sir, I can help you here.
We'll probably already be there on Monday.
Thanks for waiting. What can I do for you today? You want to return them, refuse them. I have no way of giving you a receipt unless you buy stamps or something.
Okay, so I'm just
Because, and it doesn't say refuse, they won't print anything. You can wipe those stamps up. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this around. Wait, I did the wrong one. Did the wrong one. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright, okay, so it's a customer pickup. Puts the scanning number in, and then, oh, these are New Jersey. Are you sending these out? These are, oh, return. Oh, okay. I got confused. Okay.
Use is not, you don't.
Okay, we're just gonna accept them, and it will give you a notice, and it will go back to where it's going. Okay. And that's in there. This one's going to Texas. No, no, I was confused by what you were saying. Okay, so no stamps.
No need.
Okay. You were just gonna add them to your list.
I guess it's good.
Okay.
Is it
Survey on the
25564?
bottom, or acceptance on each of those, USPS.com to trip, and our survey.
Is it two?
I'm gonna have the carrier keep this one back.
My number. But I don't understand.
Have a good one, guys. Yeah, take care.
So I wait for
Yeah, you too. Take care. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. Have a good day. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah. We love you too. You have a better day, sir. You have a beautiful day, sir. You have a beautiful day, sir. How are you doing? I love your glasses.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I know, because with AI, you guys gotta be careful. You don't have your faces exposed.
Well, this is kind of a reminder for you to be careful.
I know, I appreciate that.
You have a good day, ma'am. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful.
Are you taking all this?
Everybody, you guys are so beautiful. Absolutely. You can ask, ma'am. I'll tell you.
Okay, what is it? What's happening?
So we do what's called an exercise of our First Amendment rights, and in doing so, we're doing public filming as the form of exercise we've chosen to do. And we remind people you're being filmed over 100 times a day now when you leave your house. Every Tesla's recording you now everywhere. And that if you want and demand privacy, because some people will come up and scream and get on demand their privacy, which is why I wear this ridiculous mask to show them how ridiculous they're being. Because if you're going to walk around demanding privacy in public, you have to do this. So I don't walk around with this shit on all the time, but it makes the statement that's necessary when we get accosted for filming in public and exercising our rights. Hope you got my good side.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't tell my wife.
Well, that makes sense.
No problem. It's always good to ask. We learn from everybody, just like, we're out here to educate people, but we also receive education from some people. So
Right.
It's not one-sided. We should always learn and have conversations from one another.
Yeah.
So. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful day, sir.
You too, guys.
Absolutely. How are you doing? I love your hair, ma'am.
Why are your faces covered?
So we remind people that you're constantly being filmed in public, and if you want and you demand privacy in public, you have to wear a ridiculous mask like this. Just like I think it's ridiculous to walk around demanding privacy in public. So we just teach people that. You have a beautiful day, ma'am. Yeah. You have a good day, sir. The what?
The one doctor?
Oh, yeah, that's...
Yeah, my shorts got a lot of views.
Bro. Well, and the fact that Danish did it, too.
Oh, yeah, that was the one that I seen.
How you doing?
What is this?
Just doing public photography, getting all the beautiful faces coming in.
Oh, no. Okay.
You have a good day, ma'am. Beautiful smile there, sir.
Hey, guys. You gonna have a special kind of video so that...
Yeah.
Now delete them.
Uh-oh. You have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
You have a good day, sir. You have a good day, ma'am. Yep. Hi! It's so beautiful. You have a good day, ma'am. You have a beautiful day, man.
Thank you for your service.
Wait, was that the same guy?
Yeah.
All right. He's nicer coming out. That's good.
You probably know with her.
Yeah. Life is short, guys. None of this chaos is necessary. Even if you don't like what I'm doing. Even if you dislike my mask. Even if you believe I'm just not up to any good. Move throughout the rest of your day without obstructing anybody else's freedoms or anybody else's, activities. Like, just mind your business. Go about your day. No one will ever notice you. You share a lot more kindness that way, It's important that we try and be more kind to each other with everything else going on. Left, right, none of it matters at the end of the day. We're all going to die and be buried in the same graveyards. It doesn't matter. Hey, buddy. Is there any way to get a license plate number from this car in the parking lot?
License plate number? The only one we have access to that is the postal inspection.
Oh, you guys don't have access to the camera? Oh,
they're the
okay.
ones who monitor all that.
But if I tell the police, they can request all that?
Yeah.
Okay,
But they have to probably send an official form to
Yeah.
OIG, and then they'll get back to you
I
guys.
appreciate it, man. Holy crap. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. You're welcome.
You have a beautiful day, sir. Love the shirt.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful day, sir.
You guys look like you're having fun.
Absolutely.
Watching all the zoo.
Hey, some of them behave that way. How you doing? Beautiful smile. Hey, you have a gorgeous day, buddy.
You guys too. Everybody's got to learn to
Absolutely.
just-
Chill out. That's one way of putting it. He said it best. You have a beautiful day, sir. Love the smile. Yeah, just for fun. You have a good day, man.
That's illegal. You guys know that, right?
That is not illegal.
You get my permission to take my picture?
That is not illegal, sir.
Yeah, you better.
Sir, that's not illegal.
Oh, yes, it
You
is.
don't need
better-
consent in
what's your
public.
guys' name?
I'm Bill.
Well, do you guys have a YouTube channel?
If you look up First Amendment Auditing, you'll find us on YouTube. Appreciate it. Who do you follow? Who do you follow?
Long Island
Okay.
Audit. I follow a couple of different ones. I can't remember the names, but
Okay.
I appreciate
All right.
what you guys do.
Hey, thank you very much. Hopefully your leg gets better.
Thank you.
You have a good day, sir.
See you guys.
Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, hello. In a hurry, almost ran right into me. Just like you're covering your face.
That's right, I'm covering it because you guys don't have any right to be in here.
We do have rights. That's what gives us the ability to do this. Rights. Rights. Oh no. This allied security guard, he argues with us every time he comes here. Hopefully he's not this time. What did you say?
If I'm not mistaken, he said it looks cute.
Oh.
It's my phone.
You have a good day, dude.
You guys are good.
I'm not in your face, ma'am. You're actually walking up to
You've been
mine.
warned, okay? I'm an attorney, so you'll hear from me, okay? Thank you
Uh-huh.
very
You
much.
can't change the First Amendment. Good luck. Wow, the ignorance. The ignorance, man.
That's not you guys because I don't like you.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi. You've been here before, so I guess it's important.
You're good. You're good. You're beautiful. Have a beautiful day.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Trying to capture that smile.
Yeah.
Here I am sending them.
In the exercise of our First Amendment rights, and then reminding people you're being filmed over 100 times a day when you leave your house, and that if you want and demand privacy, you have to create it yourself. So you can't walk around demanding privacy from people. So
Why would you want to walk around demanding
some people do,
privacy?
like the one of the gentlemen just did when he came in. He's like, "You're filming, that's illegal." So this is kind of an educational moment for him to learn that that's not illegal. and not to walk around thinking that it is, because you're being filmed over 100 times. I mean, just in this parking lot, any Tesla here is filming you.
Yeah.
They're filming you. I can get this footage if I want to just file a request. Like, you know, it's just a reminder, you know, of that. You like the camera?
Just checking the whole thing out. Interesting.
Yeah. This one's cool. I don't use this one as much anymore because this films behind me too. So it's the 360. So it films everything, and then you know, on the computer you see all of it.
Is it constantly film 360?
Yep, all the time, all around. So all in editing, we can see everything.
Cool. Are you guys with Saddleback or?
Nope, I am not. I'm assuming that's a school, but no, I'm not with them.
Right.
I'm actually retired.
So you guys are just measuring people's reactions?
No. So we're not. So we're here to educate and remind people that, you know, first you got to exercise your rights. If you don't exercise them, they start getting chipped away from you. So they have to be exercised. They have to be tested. You have to test the limits and the boundaries of them through stuff like this, through auditing. And then also we remind people that you're being filmed over 100 times a day. So you shouldn't get upset or freak out on people that are walking around with cameras filming people, because number one, it's legal, we're allowed to do it. Number two, if you're going to run around public and demand privacy from others, you have to create it yourself. I can't be responsible for your privacy. You are responsible for it. And so that's all we do. We just teach people that. Nothing nefarious. We're not here to get, you know, bad reactions from people. People choose to react how they react, and that's on them. So
Yeah, I've been reading about you guys on the internet.
Okay.
Local neighborhood websites, you know.
Neighborhood apps?
Yeah, and they say, what's going on? These guys are filming.
So it's good. So a lot of people,
I had a chance to see it.
A lot of people screenshot those and send them to us. So we get to read them. It's a fun read sometimes. And you get one half the people that are freaking out, and the other half are telling them, no, just don't mind them. Pretend they don't exist. You're fine. Go about your day. They're not hurting anybody. And that's the reality is we're not here to hurt anybody or create.
So you don't need model releases or anything?
Not in public.
Not in public.
Absolutely not in public or any public building. If I was to go into Nordstrom's and meet you there, and then I recorded you, I'd absolutely need it. Or if I was going to use it for like, if I was going to put you in a commercial for one of my products,
Right.
like if I'm selling a T-shirt and then I use your image to sell my T-shirt, then I can get in trouble. Absolutely.
Really good in a T-shirt.
Wanted to put a camera up in someone's house, you have to get permission.
Yeah. But anywhere out in
But
public
this
is
is
free
public,
game. Absolutely. And that's part of what we remind people too, is there's a lot of people, believe it or not, they walk around public thinking that they have privacy and they don't.
That's a joke, isn't it?
You have a good day, buddy.
Thank you, you too.
Yep.
Interesting.
But I'm glad that you talked and asked questions and, you know, get an opportunity to see our side.
I hadn't seen you guys personally. I've been reading about you. And then I walk in and say, shit, yeah, these guys are here.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that we had a chance to...
So are you guys within the organization? Or
Nope,
this
we're all
is- you just get
independent,
together
and
say
sometimes
this-
we just meet up and, yeah.
But you're kind of maybe...
So if you search up, like-
libertarian, wouldn't you say? Since you're kind of a...
You know, I haven't been referred to that. Normally they either call me left or right, or they call us Antifa. So we, you know, the first time I've been called a libertarian. I absolutely believe in our rights and our Constitution, that they require protection. And I absolutely believe that, you know, the government can and does often overstep, and the powers, you know, try to keep that at check.
Yeah.
But if we as a people lose the ability or the want or the desire to also keep it at check and to remind, and even if it's through this shock and awe, even if it makes people uncomfortable, the second that we trade our liberties for comfort, we don't deserve either.
No, I
Just
agree.
like Benjamin Franklin said.
It's like the frog in the boiling water. They take your liberties away slowly, and you're not even aware that they're gone.
Yep.
Whereas same when you put a frog in water,
absolutely.
It'll stay there and it actually get boiled because it's a slow heat up.
Yeah. So that's all we're here doing. Nothing nefarious. Next time you see one of those posts, hopefully it'll be one of our defenders, and you know. But yeah, just tell people to calm down. It's not everything that they want to make it out to be.
Can I ask how this saves our liberty?
What happened?
How does this save our liberty?
It's not about saving. I can't save
Or
your liberty,
freedom?
but what you do is you exercise your rights. You exercise your freedoms. You know, there's a lot of states that pass unconstitutional laws. This happens every day, every year, and the Supreme Court has to go in. They have to unwind those laws that are unconstitutional, because people test, because attorneys are defending it, because people are defending it. Those attorneys then have to defend those people that are defending it. It all works its way up to the Supreme Court, where those laws get unwound. So without you're fine. But without the exercising of those rights, you don't have the attorneys backing up the people that are exercising the rights. You don't have any of that change being made, and you just lose your rights.
Which right would this?
So this would qualify under the First Amendment, as well as the Fourth, technically, because of the privacy. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, redressive government. They don't teach it anymore. There's no civics classes in any education. It's gone. Even in college, which is shocking.
I know.
So you remember,
Of course,
even I
remember.
remember when it was being phased out. So that's where I'm at in the generational gap. Is I remember when they were taking civics classes out of schools because my older brother took civics class. When by the time I was in the gone, I didn't have to take it.
So which organization you guys?
We're not with an organization. We all independently.
independent?
We all independently do it. Absolutely. So if you,
How come you guys are incognito?
So that's part of the thing. So when people come up and they behave a certain way in our camera, they'll come screaming, "We have privacy, blah, blah." I think that's asinine. And so I wear this because I also think this is a little asinine too. But it allows me to show them how their behavior is. Like, they have to wear this if they're going to behave like that in public, over public filming. And so this is uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys
yeah. It's hot,
I hate wearing
it's
masks and
uncomfortable.
stuff, yeah.
I hate everything about this. I didn't enjoy it when they were trying to force it on us several years ago either. However, it makes a statement. It creates conversation with the people that are having meltdowns. Yeah.
So how does like that protect my freedom to not be to privacy?
You don't have, see, that's the thing, is like the right to privacy does not exist except from our government through the 4th and 5th Amendment.
I gotta go, guys.
So what do you mean by that? Like, so I can't have my
You have a good day, brother.
So my freedom here is not protected.
What do you mean? You are free. You're
My
free to be here. You're
privacy?
free, but you
No,
are
my
also,
privacy here?
you don't have privacy in public. And this is a public building.
And then, but you can dress like that and have privacy?
Ma'am, you are wearing the same getup as I am.
Yeah, but I'm talking about other people. Like pretend I'm like one of the.
Well, no. I mean, but we're talking about you for now, so you can't really speak on their behalf of the unmasked if you're masked.
But I have to put this on so I can have my privacy.
Absolutely, and now you learn that.
And that's if you want it. I'm not saying you have to go out and wear a mask, but if you want that privacy,
If
don't
you,
wanna be on
it's not even want, but if you are demanding your privacy when you're out in public, you have to create it yourself. I am not responsible for your privacy.
So how are you guys creating your privacy by wearing a mask?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That is the option you have if you walk around thinking that you can't be filmed. You have a good day, ma'am. You guys have a good day.
I'm following you guys.
Really? You have a good day, bud. Be safe.
Are you taking pictures?
Yes.
I don't consent it.
You don't have to in public, sir. Just go about your day. You're fine.
Careful, don't fall down.
Watch your step. You have a good day, sir.
Careful. Damn, keep creating your own privacy.
That's one way to do it.
That's the most creative way.
I've seen so many great privacy.
Takes a price.
Hey. Shh. You have a beautiful day, sir.
You guys have all a good day.
You too.
As well, sir.
Sir. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Made you out of clay. Dreidel, dreidel. You're back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm famous today.
Absolutely. You're so beautiful. Have a
I'm
gorgeous
always
day.
famous.
Have a gorgeous day.
You too.
Yeah. No, so we're doing. No, you can ask.
What's
No,
going
no.
on?
We're doing an exercise of our First Amendment rights.
Everybody's filming me?
No, no.
I'm asking you guys questions. Can you guys put the cameras down? Just let me.
Well, no. That's fine.
This is part of what we do.
Yeah, with interactions we film because we do an educational piece. And so what we do is we remind people that every time you leave a house, you're being filmed over 100 times a day.
Okay.
And that if you want to demand privacy, because some people do that, you haven't, which is good.
Yeah.
But if you came up and said, oh, you can't blah, 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 that's the privacy of like your own is on you. So you have to maintain your privacy.
Yeah.
You can't walk around demanding privacy from others and other cameras and things like that. And that's just an educational piece and a reminder of
Okay.
how often you're being filmed.
Oh, we're being filmed every second,
Oh yeah,
like
so
right now.
people will literally, yeah, exactly right. So people literally will walk around with like identifying information on their phones, text messages, cheating on their spouses, things like that.
Yeah.
And you can zoom in on a lot of cameras. Even this iPhone camera can zoom in like halfway through this parking lot, and I can read someone's text if they have them up. Bank information, things like that. So it's just a way to remind people, be completely mindful in everything that you do when you're out in public. So that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. You have a beautiful day, sir. Thank you. She's creating her own privacy.
What are you guys doing?
What's that?
What are you guys doing?
Through exercising our First Amendment rights, we're just practicing, or reminding people that you're being filmed over 100 times a day when you leave your house, and that if you want to demand privacy when you're out in public, you have to create it yourself.
I don't want you to film me.
You're in public though. You don't have that. Just you don't get to decide that. You're being filmed over 100 times a day just leaving your house now.
Pardon me?
That's what boredom does.
Boredom. So you got to put people down or exercising their rights. You just get to enjoy the rights that other people exercise. That's good.
Hi. Filming each other.
Yeah. You have a good day, sir. Yep.
People are mean.
People are mean.
See you guys.
Yep.
None of the things work.
Wait, what one? Oh, really? Nice. You have a beautiful day, sir. Who's fire starting? That guy was?
Yeah.
Damn, and he didn't even... So that gentleman was in there fire starting, but didn't even want to have any conversation with us. Okay. You have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, man. You have a beautiful day.
Thank you. You as well.
Yep. How you doing? What's that? Cowboy. Sheesh.
How are you guys doing?
We're just doing public photography and the exercising of our First Amendment rights and yours. reminding people you're being filmed over 100 times a day now when you leave your house, and if you want to demand privacy, you got to create it yourself. You have a beautiful day, sir.
You too.
Yep. Yeah.
Didn't realize I was on candid camera.
It's because you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Waited here all day for that smile.
Guess what? I came to pick my mail up. In 2 days, there was no mail.
Oh no.
There's nothing here.
Shoot. You guys have a beautiful day.
You as well.
Yep. You have a good day, sir. Got one. Oh yeah, huh. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
Yep. Our rights aren't a joke. No, when he came in, he said, "This shit." You have a good day, sir. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
Huh, that's a weird one. I never seen that before. That poor supervisor. He's so nice to us every time.
I feel bad.
Dude,
Hey, we gotta give him like an energy drink or something. He's gonna come around, bro.
You know, he needs beer. He needs Jello. He
Like,
needs
throw back him over there, like, here, man,
Bro.
you need to be stressed.
What are you guys going for?
Just doing an exercise of our rights. We appreciate you asking, though. All right, beautiful people. We are finished here today, and some crazy stuff went down, and I hate that we can't show it to you because, you know, there are a bunch of people that, you know, decided to, you know, join the anti-American movement against free speech. And that sucks, but it is what it is. You know, such is life, and that is their free speech. So can't take that away from them. But they use that to attack any videos that show us being attacked. And they do that on purpose so that they can continue with the narrative that we provoke, that we provoke, and that we're provocateurs, and that everything is bad that is on us and not on anyone else. So we can't even show us being attacked. However, I got a surprise for you guys. So we will be opening up, I think, the Discord by the end of this week, and we will absolutely share some of our content there. You guys have a beautiful day. Give us that like. Definitely earned it today, guys. You have a beautiful day.
Thank you for watching Impact Media, your go-to educational channel for all things public filming. We hope you found our content informative and engaging. Remember, your support is crucial in spreading our message far and wide. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your friends and family. By doing so, you'll help us reach more people and make a positive impact in the world.